Hey everyone, it's Lucy from KBeautyHobbit.com. Today I'm going to show you some of my recent empties. These are in no particular order, and if I have a full review on my blog for these, I'll put that link in the description box so you can read all about them. Number one is one of my favorite things for breakouts, redness, acne-prone skin, and I'm so sad that it's out. It is the I'm From Mugwort Essence. It can be used as an essence, so after toner. It can be used instead of toner. You can layer it like a 7 skins method, although I usually just do a couple of those, not 7. Very watery and light. Definitely has a mugwort scent to it, which I personally find pleasant. It's earthy and herbal, and it doesn't linger. So if you don't like it, that hopefully just the scent alone doesn't stop you from using it. It was a wonderful product. I used it anytime I had any sort of redness, or if I did some self extractions, which of course you should never do, but do as I say, not as I do. Sometimes I just can't help it. So this was so nice, and kind of important to me, it's glass. I love glass packaging. It just makes the whole experience so much more luxurious. I know that's not always practical for brands to do, and I'm not even looking to start a debate of what's more sustainable, glass or plastic. I just enjoy glass so much more, and I thought it was worth pointing out that this one is glass. Next is an Arancia Soap Bar. So I talked about their shampoo bars before, and now I had this awesome, it's a shampoo bar, but it also works as a body bar. I used it as a body bar, and it smelled divine. The smell of this was my favorite thing about this product. I used it as a body wash, like I said. It wasn't drying. It had this really nice lather, and I can't remember how long it lasted. I think at least 2 months of pretty much like daily use. So nothing bad to say about longevity, and I would definitely try this again. I have a hard time describing the scent of this, but it just was really pleasant. I'm very bad at describing scents, I'm sorry, but it was lovely. Now the scent of this product here I can definitely describe very easily. This is the cold press avocado rated green scalp pack. Now in small font here somewhere it says with banana. It smells 1000% like banana, and not like natural banana, but like banana Laffy Taffy or some kind of artificial banana scent. But I actually didn't find it unpleasant, and it didn't linger. I use this mostly as a conditioner, not so much on my scalp, because I've noticed that it made my oily roots oilier and my hair would get greasy quicker. But if I used it from the ear level down, then it worked really well just as a conditioner or like a nourishing mask a couple times a week. But I'm out of it now, and I definitely would use it again. Next is an interesting product. These are Acne Blue Energy ampoules by a brand called O&Young. I got a box of their branded items, I don't know, sometime in 2020. And it was the first time that I've tried anything by this brand, and to be honest, I'm not impressed. So this, I saved the whole box because I think the box is interesting. It's magnetic, and okay, I'm not gonna edit that out. It's magnetic, and it has these 2 ampoules in it. The cool thing about the ampoules is they were clear when you received them, but then if you twisted the bottom, it released this blue thing into it, and then you shake it right before the first use, and you got this pretty blue stuff. I actually have a little video on my IGTV of unboxing this and all that stuff. As cool as that is, I think that was kind of gimmicky. So these ampoules were okay. They were hydrating, I would say. They made my skin softer and a little bit smoother, but these are supposed to minimize your pores or help make your pores look smaller, and I just haven't noticed that. And I've used both of them, so I'm completely out of both, and still that was not enough to see results. I'm not sure how much these are, and I'll put links for everything in the description box, but I don't think they're that cheap. So to go through both of these and not really see any kind of pore tightening results, I don't know. I don't think I would repurchase this. And in general, this brand, I wouldn't say impressed me very much. I had their sheet masks, which were pretty nice, and then I had their toner, which was a fine toner, but the smell was really off-putting. So yeah, I don't think I'm a fan. If you tried anything by this brand, leave me a comment because I want to know how that went for you. Next is another Mugwort product, and it was awesome. This is Access Y Mugwort Pore Clarifying Wash Off Pack, and it has these little granules in it, or had these little granules in it. So I've had the I'm From Mugwort Mask, which is amazing. It's very soothing and calming, just like Mugwort is supposed to be. And the I'm From mask is more of a gel type mask. I love that one. Definitely not knocking this. This is way different though. So this is Mugwort as well, but the base of this is clay. So if you have oily skin and enlarged pores and you're looking for that purifying, kind of pore minimizing effect of clay, but then at the same time you want the soothing, calming effects of Mugwort, this is an awesome mask for that. Totally different from the I'm From because of the whole base of the I'm From being more of a gel, and this is a clay. I can definitely fit both of these in my routine for sure. I didn't own them at the same time, which is sad because I would love to take shots like side by side of them. They're very, very different products. I love them both. And these ones, I think they just sold their millionth jar recently. I think the brand probably, it seems like, distributed quite a bit of PR. Mine was PR as well. So suddenly everybody's talking about it. And sometimes when everybody's suddenly talking about something, it's a gimmick. But in this case, I'm actually really, really loving the brand and everything that I've tried from them, which I had the cleanser, this wash off pack, and their sunscreen, which is almost empty now, and it was in my favorites of 2020 video. So for me, the brand is amazing. I'm watering down all the amazing things with the not so amazing things. So after that amazing mask, we have the not so amazing Everydaze Hydrogel eye patches, and these just didn't wow me. I've used a fair number of different hydrogel eye patches, and more or less, to be honest, they're kind of all the same. You know, they can plump up the area, they can depuff, it's extra hydration and nourishment for the under eye area. I also put hydrogel patches on my forehead to plump up those fine lines, and also on the nasolabial folds, which are these areas right here. The reason these didn't wow me is because they just, I don't know if they're too thick or if it's the slight variation in the type of hydrogel that this brand uses, or if it's because of the serum they're soaked in, but they just would not stay very well. They felt kind of stiff. So most of the time hydrogel patches, yeah, they can slide around a bit, and then as they warm up to your skin, they really adhere really well. These just never did, and I like to put them on and kind of take it easy, like slow down with my movements for a little bit until they really stick. And then I'm used to kind of going about my life for 10 or 15 minutes while they work. Well, with these ones, you almost had to just be stationary the whole time. Otherwise, they just slide around. And I can't do that. That just doesn't work for me. As far as depuffing and all that, yep, they did that. And I'll give them credit where credit is due. There's this cool design here with the lid. So when you close it, you push on this. Did you hear that? The little fart. It pushes on. Ooh. Okay, don't do that hard. But it basically pushes the extra air out of the jar and seals it so that it's more airtight. I don't think it's completely airtight, but it's meant to preserve the freshness of the patches for a bit longer because there's no air in the jar. Again, don't hulk out and push it that hard like I just did. But that was cool. I wish more products would have this kind of packaging. Next is this Eclairs Gentle Black Fresh Cleansing Oil, and Klairs already has another cleansing oil. It's their Gentle Black Cleansing Oil. There's no fresh in the name, and this is the new version, although they're still selling the old version. The old version got a lot of hate online because it would not rinse off completely. It left this weird filmy feeling behind, and once you would do the foaming cleanser, that feeling went away. But I always found it just a little bit strange. It worked fine for me. I've had the original one. I went through the whole bottle. So I used it up. It was fine. But that film always kind of made me wonder. This oil does not have that. It's very nice. It is fragrance-free. It works super well on makeup and sunscreen and all those things. I've actually used this pretty sure in quite a few of my routine videos, so you can check it out in action there. But nothing bad to say, and I would say that if you're looking to try a Klairs cleansing oil, this one to me is way superior to the original one. And the original one came in a darker bottle, so that's another way you can tell them apart. But just look for that name, that word fresh in the name, and you'll know you're getting the new version. Lastly, I have two of my favorite sheet masks, and I don't even know if I can call them sheet masks because they don't feel like a sheet mask. They're the Neogen knit masks. One is pink cactus, and then another one is white truffle. They're supposed to do different things. I find them incredibly similar. They're very, very nourishing. They are really made out of this woven material. I probably can't show you because my camera probably was going to keep whiting it out, but it feels like a little sweater, and it has 2 ounces of serum in it. That's like a whole bottle, if you think about it, of product all in this, and it goes on your face and also on the neck. It's really heavy in a good way. It's not uncomfortable, but you can just feel how saturated it is. And my favorite time to use it is in the winter, but especially if I've been wearing heavier makeup, because then there's heavier cleaning or makeup removal and face washing and everything else, and I really like to treat the face after that with something really luxurious like these masks. They're definitely not on the cheap side, but they're not awful price wise either. Of course, that all depends on your individual budget, and I really hate calling things affordable or expensive because all of that just depends on our own personal criteria. But they're not the most expensive masks that I've seen. They're not the cheapest ones either. To me, it's absolutely worth it, and I just love spoiling myself every once in a while with something like that. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you found this video useful. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. You can find me on Instagram at KBeautyHobbit, on my blog KBeautyHobbit.com, and in my Facebook private group, Korean Beauty Fanatics. We are growing and growing and growing, over 1,000 new members every week, and I am thankful for every one of you. So if you are not part of our group yet, I would love to have you. Thank you again. I will see you in my next video, and until then, please remember to always listen to your skin. Thank you so much.